Hi, I'm Jack, and today we're going to be doing a Vidalia upside down cornbread. Welcome to Flavorsville. The ingredients are simple. Of course, Vidalia onions. We're going to use a cup of cheese, a cup of cornmeal, you can use white or yellow, a cup of flour, a quarter cup of sugar, a half teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. The onions that I sliced for the cornbread, I just used the excess. I'm going to put that into the batter as well. 2 eggs, a cup of milk, a quarter cup of oil. In this instance, we're going to use canola oil, and 3 tablespoons of butter. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move over to the stove and we're going to melt the butter and we're going to start to caramelize the onions that'll be on top of the cornbread. So let's go. Okay, we've heated our pan to medium and I'm going to put our butter in, let that melt. Okay, and then we're going to just lay our onion slices in. You want to keep them whole. And then we're going to just let those caramelize, and while that is caramelizing, we're going to go back to the cutting board and we're going to mix our batter. Okay, let's mix some dry ingredients. I'm going to put my cornmeal in. I'm going to add my flour. That's just simple all-purpose flour. My sugar. My salt. And my baking powder. Then I'm just going to give that a quick mix. Just until it's all combined. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to take my eggs. I'm going to give them a good whisk. Okay, and then I'm going to add my milk. And my oil. And we'll give that a good mix as well. Okay, then I'm going to add this to my dry ingredients. You always do the dry and then add the liquid to it. You don't want to do the opposite. Okay, and then we'll give that a good mix. Okay, I'm going to add my corn. Give that a quick stir. And I just used a half a can of corn. You can add more if you like. And then the onion that I had left over, may as well go ahead and put that in the batter. Give that a quick stir. This batter is thick. Don't worry about it. It's going to turn out great. All right, then I'm going to add my cheese. And here I'm just using a Colby mix. And I just fold that in. Okay, that looks good. So let's go check on our onions. We just want to cook these onions on medium heat. We don't want to turn them. We just want them to get a nice caramelization on the bottom. And then once that's done, we'll add our batter. Okay, these onions look about right. They're a little translucent, so I'm going to go ahead and add my batter. Okay, and we're ready for the oven. Okay, we're going to stick this in a 400-degree oven, and then we're going to come back and check on it in about 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes, so let's take a look. We're going to do a toothpick test and see if it comes out clean. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to leave it in just a couple more minutes, see if we can get a little bit more brownness on the top. So I'm going to give it another 5. Okay, we've given that extra 5 minutes, and now we've got a really nice golden crust on there. So now we need to let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll meet you at the cutting board and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, it's time for truth or consequences. The truth is, this is the first time I've made this recipe. So the only thing I added is I added the cheese, I added the corn, and if I'm going to be 100% truthful, we had no milk. So I used heavy whipping cream. So how's it going to turn out? We're going to see. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run around the edge here. Okay. I'm going to take my plate, put it over the top. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oops, had a few onions stick, not a problem. Make it all pretty again. This last one's not going to be so pretty. But anyway, I mean, look at that. You've got a nice caramelization on the onions. Cornbread's got a real nice touch to it. So I think all that's left to do is cut this and see what we got. Wow, look at that. That's a beautiful piece of cornbread. Well, if you liked what you saw today, please subscribe to Flavorsville. And don't forget to ring that bell. That way you'll get notifications whenever I post a new video. I try to post one once a week, generally on Tuesdays. So, until next time, get in the kitchen and rock some flavor.